Hello, everyone. South Pickle Central here. Welcome back to another episode of the Aerieville Breakdown podcast. And thank you guys so much for supporting this series. So let's get right into it. Um, we're here at Pennsylvania. Let's go over the latest numbers before I go into in-depth analysis. Alright, so let me pull up my marker here. Been a very big useful help for me in this series. Thank you again. Thank you guys so much for the support on this series. Yeah. So let's go look at this. So at right now, 65 to 25. Right now, actually 60. Let's round it down. 66-25. So in the early vote in Pennsylvania is D plus 41, roughly here in the early vote. Um, Again, a lot of that vote is right here and right here in Pittsburgh and then in the Philly suburbs. Let me take away those bubbles so you can actually see. So there you go. You can see where I highlighted in the red. Um, that's where the most of the votes for the Democrats are coming in from. The most votes for the Republicans are coming in this area right here in central and western PA. That's where most of the Republican vote is coming in from. The vote total down here, the Democrats have cost 1 million. The Republicans, that's the number of applications. The Democrats have cost 1 million. The Republicans are closing in on 500,000. So I'm gonna give or take. It seems like it's 530,000 ish votes returned. That's request. But over in the returns, look at this. There's about 250,000, 260,000 votes. For the that's this number correlates with the percentage over here, because if you do request by party, it's closer. Request by county, 59 to 28. That is a 31 point difference there. So, only 3% of Republicans have yet to return their. I don't know how to tell what the percentage is out of returns versus apps, but the returns are very favorable for the Democrats, as you can see here. Excuse me for 1 second. But again, there's a big question. How much will this actually matter in the actual election? Excuse me a second. Sorry, I think I'm coming down with a cold, so I'm sorry if my voice sounds off today. So again, right here in this area right here, that's where, and then in Pittsburgh, that's where the Democrats' biggest vote share is. The question is how strong the Republican in-person vote, how strong the Republican in-person voting is going to go down here in the central part of the state. Also, Erie, that is very ominous right now. Um, Erie. Let's go in on Erie. That is returned, I believe. Because if Erie is Republican, yeesh, look at that. A 18-point lead for the Republicans in the early vote in Erie. Yeesh. I don't know. That's oh, big bad news for Democrats if that stays there. But again, that's only 987 votes cast so far. That's probably the only county that battleground county that Republicans are actually doing very well in. Now let's go over to Florida. Wait. You guys gonna have to wait for. I gotta wait for the road. There it is. There it is. It's now. This is a cast votes cast. So pull out the pen once again. Here we go. 716,000 votes have been casted. Look at this. 36 to 42. Let's just say 43 to 38 7. So it's a D plus 6 here in Florida. Again, that is not good for Democrats in Florida. Because look at this. The panhandle is looking very good for the Republicans here. Down here in this central part, down here, that's where, and right here, that this is the biggest vote share for Democrats. And they need to put up big numbers there to win this election. Sorry, the pen is glitching a bit, so we gotta have to deal with this problem, all the drawings, but I don't think you guys care, right? So let's go over this. So it's 306,000 to 264,000. That's about 42,000 votes difference for Florida in regards to mail-ins and early voting. Early in person doesn't start for a bit. We'll see those numbers change when we get to early in person. Vote Hub has yet to put in Georgia and Virginia and all that. I'll probably make a request on Twitter if possible for that. Other than that, this is what we got for Florida. It's looking. I don't know how to describe it here. I think melons are probably more less likely to be here in Florida than they are in Pennsylvania. But again, I think Biden did very well with melons in Florida 4 years ago, and he lost by 3. So this is looking more like 2022 Florida than 2020 Florida. But I don't know. Now let's go over to North Carolina. You guys gotta have to wait for it to load again. I mean, I apologize for that. Again, unlike Pennsylvania, North Carolina has had a has not had a lot of there we go. No glitch this time for the marker. Let's just put it over here. Democrats at 37. I don't know why this is over here instead of over here, but alright. This is D plus 11. The others, that's independents. That is a lot of votes, but again, a lot of Republicans and a lot of Democrats are probably going to vote in person in North Carolina. So I'm just going to take the time to uh, show you guys where the vote really will matter. Hold on, let me get rid of the bubbles here. Alright. Wake, Mecklenburg. Those are the two biggest counties here. Two of the biggest counties here in North Carolina. You gotta watch it right here. Watch the vote turnout here. Vote turnout down here. And you gotta watch it right here as well. So, obviously, up right here is trending more towards Democrat. Trending more towards Democrat. Down there, again, it's trending towards Democrats. But right here, that is trending towards Republicans. That's the first district of North Carolina. That is a battleground district, and we're gonna be watching that all the night on election night. So again, that's all I gotta have to say for North Carolina. There's not a lot of information here. I don't know if we'll have a ton of information for total early votes in North Carolina for a while. We'll have to see as we get closer to election day. There's gonna be a lot more of these early vote breakdowns that come your way in the coming days and weeks. We are only 18 days away from the election itself. But I'm gonna also go over uh, the early vote number. I'm gonna go over Georgia right quick. So let me just move this over to Georgia. They already made nine. They already yesterday was their first day of early voting. They got 9% of the 2020 number already yesterday. 9% of the 2020 number. Yesterday was already casted yesterday. That is an insane amount of turnout there. But again, in Georgia, you gotta watch it right here around Atlanta. You gotta watch down here for the turnout among African Americans. So again, that's all I got today for the early vote breakdown. Again, we do not have a map for Georgia. We do not have a map for Michigan, or they don't even have party breakdown in Wisconsin, even though they have displayed Wisconsin here on the screen. So, with that being said, I gotta uh, go and get this done so I can have it out to you guys on time. Thank you guys for watching another episode of the Early Vote Breakdown. I'm South Central, and have a good day.